guys, here we are, Stoomboy, the combat companion. So now, before every show, we always talk about the sponsor, Hard Life Fightwear. So Hard Life Fightwear offering a fantastic range of products, whether it be gi, no gi, MMA, whatever you need, Hard Life have got you covered. Just head over to the website, hardlifefightwear.co.uk, use the discount code STOOM15, and you will get a bit of a discount through there. So we're going to be talking then about, I hope I say this right, I never get this right, but Caestus MMA. So Caestus MMA is going to be, this Saturday in Dundee, man. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a fucking awesome show. So that's going to be at the Bonner Hall in Dundee, 2nd of November. Now, we've seen the lineup. Cases shows are always brilliant. They're always really, really good. And the fights are always fantastic. We've seen some memorable matches on their shows, and obviously they're coming back this time. And my guest, obviously, is a fucking Dundee boy, man. He's going to bring the roof down on Saturday, as he always does. Do you know what I mean? Ross McGowan, DMMA. So Ross is one of the guys that I absolutely love seeing Ross. And the reason I love seeing Ross is because win or lose, I don't think I've seen Ross in a boring fight, man. I don't think it's ever happened. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it will ever happen. Do you know what I mean? He's coming in and he's said whether you want to stand and bang, if you want to go to the ground. Do you know what I mean? Ross is more than happy to go wherever you want to go. And I said it makes his fights very, very exciting. Do you know what I mean? He's finished every win that he's had, he's finished the person. Do you know what I mean? So, and any losses that he's had have all been by decision. So you're not going to put this guy away easily. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to put him away easily. And he's going to make the night a very, very difficult night. So going to be, in my eyes, he's taking a W on Saturday night. Do you know what I mean? He's definitely taking a W. So, but Ross, listen, absolute pleasure, brother. Thanks for taking the time to speak to me. I know you're in the middle of weight cutting at the moment as well.
Yeah, so pleasure. Cheers for having us, mate. Happy we get a wee interview. And
you're one of my favourite guys, man. I mean, me and you spoke a few times. Do you know what I mean? I love seeing you. I love you, the type of fighter you are. Do you know what I mean? I love people going in there and just let's fucking go, let's stand and bang. And, do you know what I mean? And that's what everybody comes to see.
I love it. I love to have a good scrap. I've got a good scrap in us, but I also like a technical version as well. So see.
No, mate. Whether it's on the feet, on the ground, as I said, you seem to be comfortable as well. I mean, you don't look out of place. You know yourself. People step in there, and do you know what I mean? They're maybe out of depth or whatever. Whereas you and that's your cage. As soon as you walk, that's your cage.
Mate, I've got to train with so many different kinds of guys. Like I train with people up at results and that as well for my striking and that, and then I'm also in DMMA doing my grappling and that as well. So I've got a well-rounded training to be able to go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? To fight anywhere. So
yeah. Talk about your fan base as well. I mean, the people that come to see you are fucking, and I've spoke to a few of them on many shows. Do you know what I mean? But crazy crowd, man. But again, they get the atmosphere going, man. Whenever you come out there.
Yeah, they're mental, mate. They're even weeks out from the fight. They're all in my ear. You know, they're all like, "Come on, do this!" Like they love it. I've got really good support from in Dundee. So. Yeah, and they'll travel anywhere for us as well. Like if I could be fighting in freaking Spain, and I'd probably bring a huge crowd.
I love them, man. I get the chance to speak to them whenever I'm there. Do you know what I mean? And obviously I have chats with them and stuff like that. And do you know what I mean? It's they are passionate. They're very, very passionate about you. Do you know what I mean? So they're not there to see anybody else. They're not interested in any other fight.
Nah.
They're only there coming to see you, whether it lasts for 10 seconds or fucking 10 minutes, man. Do you know what I mean? They're 100% there behind you.
That's it. They like me to get in there and get out so they can all go and party.
Mate, they're partying as soon as they walk in the door. Some of them look like they've already been partying. Man,
for sure. They have been they're a mad bunch.
definitely a good crowd. Again, this one's going to be in Dundee as well. This is.
I know. It's going to be mental this time. I've got a lot of people coming this time. A lot. So a lot of tickets have been sold. So.
But Dundee, man, this is a match made in heaven for you, man. Do you know what I mean? Because it's as you say, you've not really fought most of the time. You're having to travel.
Always fighting in the enemy territory. This time he's coming to my territory. So I mean, I quite like going out to other places and fighting when they're all watching, because I always go there with the thought I'm going to smash your boy. But it'll be good to be at home and have like I've got certain people coming, like my daughter and stuff. She's coming to this one, so yeah, so it'll be good. It'll be good for the people that don't normally get to see it.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us as well. I mean, I want to talk about the fight last year, November last year, Goliath, you and Reggie. I mean, in my eyes, that was, and I said this before we came on air, that for me was fight of the year last year. Do you know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of fights, and people might have their own fight of the year, but in
Yeah,
my eyes, that had everything in it. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
even before you guys came out, man, there was obviously a war of words going on, and
And mate, we were talking so much shit to each other online and everything. Like we were talking so much shit, and when it come to the night, it was probably a pretty smart move from Reggie, because it made me want to go at him and knock him
yeah,
out, but it also made it a better fight. Like
yeah,
I probably could have sat back and made it a bit cleaner, and like maybe it would have been a different version. But
yeah,
it was fun. I enjoyed it. I would
yeah.
do it again.
It was very close as well, man. I mean, it was a very,
Yeah.
very close fight. Do you know what I mean? And I said it had everything. I mean, you two guys, even in the cage, man, you were talking shit to each other in the cage. And
You know, I
uh,
remember when I first seen him, I was fucking head to head when we were talking so much smack to each other. I'm going to knock you out and everything. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
You know, at the end, like he took me down, and I was going, "You little bitch! What happened to you? What happened to the scrap and that?" You know, we were talking shit the whole way through it. Like, yeah, it was great.
yeah. But that's the kind of thing. I mean, you need somebody like that, though. Do you know what I mean? You need for
Yeah,
fights like that. Do you know what I mean? You need to have a wee bit of back and forward. Do you know what I mean? And we know
yeah.
it's always respectful. Do you know what I mean?
Mate,
Like
after it, me and Reggie speak now. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it all got left in there, but on the night, it was fucking heated. Like,
yeah, yeah.
like we generally didn't like each other at the start. Like, yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, I'd say you and Reg are very, very similar in a way. Do you know what I mean? You look at your styles and stuff like that, similar stature and stuff like that as well.
Yeah,
So, and
yeah.
when I saw the match getting made, I remember saying, "This is going to be very, very exciting." Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a very exciting match. And as you guys left everything in that cage, do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Uh, it was for me. I'd say fight of the year,
yeah.
100%. Do you
Mate,
know what I mean?
even
So.
even when I left the cage, when I was going back and getting seen by the doctors, I was trying to fix mine. I was still super hyped from it. Like I was still like in that mode day, so I had to take a little half an hour to calm down.
Yeah. Brilliant, man, brilliant. But that was a good show. I mean, I was on earlier on. Matt, obviously, I fucking didn't perform the way I wanted to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I always remember coming off and going into the back, obviously, where the medical was, and Ewan was there, right? And I remember
yeah.
Ewan come and sat and spoke to me for a few minutes and just said, "Look, Stum, blah, blah, blah. Look at everything you've done, this, that, and the next thing." Do you know what I mean? And
Oh, you did
um,
amazing, eh? So I watched your weight cut journey and that, man. You did so good, eh? Like it was really,
yeah.
really cool to see. So
Aye. As I said, it was. I would have loved to have fucking performed a wee bit better on the night, but listen, I was talking to your dad about this. Your dad was
yeah,
messaging me, and your dad was saying, "Would you do it again?" And I'm like, 47-year-old. Fuck yeah, man. Of course I would. Do you know what I mean?
fuck it.
So yeah,
Okay.
I want to get that W back, man. Definitely. Do you know what I mean? I
Mate,
want to get.
I think anybody that commits to the camp, makes weight, and shows up and goes in the cage deserves respect for even doing that. Do you know what I mean? So like the decision doesn't matter. Eh? I've always believed in the gym where I train, we either win or we learn. So
Yeah.
uh, you
Aye.
commit that night, you learn. Next time you'll win. Yeah.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Talk about the matchup coming up then. So the guy's name again, I'm fucking terrible with names, but is it Gerard McDonough?
That's why I think it is as well, but I'm not 100% sure.
What do you know about your man? Do you know anything about him? Are you worried about
I've
him at
watched
all?
him. I've watched him. He looks like a bit of a crazy guy. Like throws weird stuff, and like he looks a bit crazy. But uh, yeah, I'm just preparing for what I'm going to do, and not really worrying too much about him. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, not going to be there for his craziness.
yeah, yeah. One thing I like as well, I mean, we've seen you focus before, but sorry, let me get rid of that. We've seen you focus before, but you seem to have an extra focus this time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, definitely do have. I've put so much into this camp. My striking is so much sharper. Like I just feel like a better version of myself. Maybe just like a more matured martial artist now. Do you know, like
Yeah,
like I learned a lot from the Reggie fight, like being angry and wanting to take his head off. It's good for the crowd, but it didn't win the fight, did it? So this
Yeah,
time I'm coming in there with a different look on it, and I'm going to come in there and perform and
yeah,
show everybody what I can actually do.
yeah, yeah. No, it's fucking awesome. And obviously, again, you've kind of mixed it up a wee bit. You've obviously, as you said, the results gym, DMMA, and obviously we're doing stuff with Dale Middleton as well. So I saw
Yeah,
you doing some
yeah,
stuff here. So definitely mixing it up a wee bit as well.
yeah. The training with Dale's been amazing. Like we've just been working on little details that maybe I was doing wrong, and now I'm really getting sharp. I'm feeling really sharp. So
Yeah, yeah. Just a
yeah.
couple of comments coming in. Obviously, Paul McGowan. Paul was there waiting before we even went live. Paul was there saying, I'm just waiting
Yeah.
away. Casey Bell said the same thing. Same.
Yeah.
Other people were saying, when does the live
Yeah.
start? So, but then obviously, Paul just saying, let's go.
Yeah.
So, Paul's definitely going to be there on the night as well.
Oh
Miles,
yeah.
Miles Painter. Miles is well, I call him the MMA Yoda because he knows everything about MMA. And what he does is he does across the pond profiles. He's from
All
America,
right. Yeah. Yeah,
and he
actually,
does.
do you know what? I think I've seen something. I actually was just looking at before this stream. Across the pond profiles. Yeah, so maybe it
Yeah,
was
so
him that put it up. Miles.
yeah, he does them. He does them for MMA UK News. So he's just saying a possible ATP on Ross coming in the future. So
More Miles, eh?
him and Tunde. Do you know what I mean? And so.
uh,
Uh, And then Casey Bell just saying Connor and Tyler here too. Uh,
That's my brothers, both my brothers.
and then your
My
dad,
dad said
just saying he can take you. He can definitely take you.
Listen, old man, you don't have a chance.
But as in, I had a great chat with your dad. Do you know what I mean? We had a good chat for a wee bit. Do you know what I mean? Going back and forward. So awesome guy, Alex.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So,
he's class, he is.
yeah, yes. So obviously a wee bit of love there from your people.
Yeah,
Obviously Saturday then. Obviously we're going to go. We're going to get the W, Ross, definitely. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's the thing.
100%. I'm coming for that win, like, so.
Yeah. Not just for you, but for the people as well, for
But
Dundee. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah. Do you know
anybody that
what?
doesn't get a
Like,
chance to see you live. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I'm not losing in my home show in front of my daughter and all my family, and that. It's not happening, So
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
really honed in this time, and I'm ready to go. Like, I could
Aye.
do it tomorrow, eh?
Yes. One thing I want to ask as well. I mean, this kind of affected me after the MMA fight. Obviously, I had, and again, it probably happens with everybody, but you go on a bit of a downer. Do you know what I mean? So I
Yeah,
remember me, obviously, after that MMA fight, it was like, see, because I put so much into the camp, do you know what I mean? Lost all the weight, and then
yeah,
suddenly it was over. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like,
yeah.
fuck, what do I do now? Do you know what I mean? So you're the same. I mean, you obviously you've had shit going on in your head as well. I mean, how do
Yeah.
you focus yourself? How do you
See,
take
to be
all that
honest,
shit away and focus it into what you're doing?
at first, after the fight, after the Reggie fight, I'd really hurt my hand again. So like, I was kind of feeling like a little low and not training and that. But to be honest, like, it was Stu George that actually picked me up. He was like, "You need to get your ass in the gym." I've got a good set of teammates behind me
Yeah,
that like they're always pushing, seeing how I am, and like they guys like the gym itself, like people like Stu George, Aaron Towns, and all these other boys. Like these are the guys that push me to be better. They like.
yeah,
Uh, Ewan Saloni, Craig Roberts, and all them, they all keep me honed in and keep me like focused on what I need to do. So,
yeah.
and if I don't show up at the gym, then I'm going to definitely hear about it. So,
Because it is. I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult. I mean, I know the mental side of this game, do you know what I mean, can be difficult. Do you know what I mean? And it can be difficult to focus or, do you know what I mean? As you said, get to the gym. The hardest part in anything is getting to the gym. It's not
yeah.
once you're there. Once you're there, it's fine. It's
Uh,
actually getting there.
do you know, I've had days where I've been, I can't be bothered going to the gym. Then I've went to the gym, and as I'm leaving, I'm like, thank God I did that. You know, because it
Yeah,
just makes me feel so much better. Like, I always come out of the gym on a hype. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's your dad. I'm pretty sure, Alex, you know the answer to this, but he's just saying, what's your plans in the future, Ross?
I've got pretty big plans for next year. Like I'm hoping, I'll not say too much, but I've got some pretty big plans.
Yeah,
Just see how this fight goes, and then I'll probably announce some
yeah.
other stuff very soon. So
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement in the amateur game at the moment in Scotland because
yeah,
There's a lot
Yeah.
of guys making the move to Cage Warriors. Cage Warriors signing
Yeah.
up on
Well, the
long-term
boy I
deals.
fought last as well, he's on Cage Warriors, and
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah, some would say I could say that I won it and he won it, so maybe
yeah.
maybe I'm next for that.
Yeah, so there's definitely a big buzz in Scotland. Do you know what I mean? A lot of amateurs getting signed up. Do you know what I mean? Not just Cage Warriors, PFL starting
Yeah,
a few amateurs up as well. So,
yeah.
um,
I'd love to fight on a show like that, like
yeah,
with 8 smaller gloves on and that as well, man. I feel like I'd be pretty dangerous. So
yeah, yeah. Paul just said he wants to see Levi and Ross again. Do you know what I mean? So,
they just
uh,
can't go over that. Levi, they want me to fight him again. Everybody wants me to fight him again. I don't know why.
listen, if it happens, definitely. Do you know what I mean? If
Oh
it
yeah,
gets
mate,
comes up,
I'll fight anybody. Yeah, so like, it doesn't really matter to me who's in front of me. Just
even when you walked out Cage Warriors Academy in Wales, I mean, you still walked out like it was fucking your place. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. I
this is
love
mine.
that. They were shouting at me and they were all giving the finger and telling me all these things, and I was thinking, I'm gonna punch your boy's head in. I mean, it didn't go my way, but in my head, that's what I was thinking. Eh?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, mate, I think that's brilliant, man. I do think it's brilliant. So, listen, maybe Levi and Ross at some point again in the future. Um, so Ross, I mean, you've got a lot of fantastic people around you. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we saw just a little bit of them in the kind of comments there.
Yeah.
Anybody in particular you want to shout out to? I mean, friends, family members, teammates, sponsors, anything that you might have.
Well, I'd like to shout out to all my team from DMMA, like Craig Robertson, Stu George, Dane Dixon, Ewan Salone, Kev George. If I missed you, I'm sorry. And then also the results like George Bertie, Aaron Towns. Uh, who else? My missus, because she's always looking after us through my weight cuts. and my dad. Yeah, I gave you a shout out, old man.
Definitely, definitely. And anybody's missed, you guys all know who you are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
Oh, and
fighters are always
everybody coming to the fight. Thank you very
yeah,
much for supporting us, guys.
yeah.
We're going to take them out this on Saturday.
Yeah. Fighters are always appreciative. I mean, like whether you buy a ticket or whether you're doing whatever you do for the fighter, do you know what I mean? The fighters are so appreciative. One thing I always mention is sponsorship. Now, I say
Yeah,
this in every amateur fighter I speak to, I say this in every video, but it's important for a sponsor to come on board with these fighters from an early stage. And the reason
yeah,
for that, everything's expensive, man. Gym fees is
yeah.
expensive,
I'm looking.
travel.
I'm looking to getting into some nutritionists and strength and conditioning for my next fight. So if anybody wants to sponsor us, man, give me the call.
Yes, yes, but it is expensive. I mean, all that
Yeah,
stuff adds up at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what I mean, without sponsors, I mean, these guys a lot of the times couldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? They couldn't travel. They don't get the
oh mate,
chance to go further afield and all that. Do you know what I mean? So
would you believe I just got a sponsor message for someone to sponsor me right there? Jesus, well, that was
there you
quick.
go. There you go. But definitely get on board with these guys. Don't wait until they're fucking hit the big time and then suddenly jump on board. Because
Yeah,
where were you when they were going through the amateurs? Do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly. My missus says
so
this all the time as well.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, yeah, yeah,
Remember the people. Yeah, always remember the
yeah,
people that were there in the early days. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, get on board now because one, they're cheaper. It's a lot cheaper to sponsor Ross
yeah,
now than if he was in the fucking UFC. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Oh,
uh,
yeah.
so definitely get on board. Ross, how do people hit you up if they want to do any sponsorship with you?
I did have a sponsor at one point for my fight in Wales. My brother Shop, he sponsored us. He paid my whole camp basically. So
Nice, nice.
it turned up. So yeah, that was pretty good. But
Aye.
he's
So
going to get back
anybody,
on board.
yeah, definitely. Anybody wants to sponsor them, just hit them up on Instagram. You've got them on Instagram. It's Ross Magoo. But what's the actual Instagram name? It's not Ross Magoo, is it? It's I know that's what the name is. But
Yeah,
Mad Ross MMA.
Yeah,
Mad
Mad Ross MMA, but I think it's Ross McGowan.
yeah.
I've just
And
got a
then
future. I've just got a future sponsor there. That hand up, so there, there we
nice.
go.
Also Us McGowan. So OSS McGowan on Facebook. So anybody want to hit Ross up, definitely hit him up. As I said, Ross has a massive following, man. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people follow this kid. And yeah, have a look at some of these fights. I mean, some of these fights, you can tell me, you can message me if it was boring or not, and I can tell you you're lying, man, because I've never seen a boring fight with Ross, and I've seen quite
Nah,
a few. I've seen quite
yeah,
a few. Do you know what I mean? So,
nah, I can't think of any fight I've ever been in that was boring like so.
nah.
always,
As in
I always come
every
for
win,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
every win you finish the person. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, you're not going there for a fucking stroll in the park, man. You're going on
Nah,
to take somebody's fucking head off, and that's what we're going to see on Saturday night at
that's
Caestus.
coming. It's coming.
Yes. So there we go, guys. Ross McGowan going to be heading to Bonner Hall, Dundee. That's this Saturday, the 2nd of November. Caestus MMA. Now, anybody looking for tickets? Obviously, Ross, he might still be able to get some tickets. I'm pretty sure he's fucking sold the venue out already himself.
I've sold all my tickets. Like, but if you need a ticket, go onto the link on my Facebook and click my name, and
Yes.
so they know you're going for me, guys.
Yes, so definitely hit them up. Definitely go and see these guys. You know what I mean? Support these guys because you're going to see some fucking unbelievable fights. I mean, the fights you see at amateur level in Scotland are better than most fucking professional cards. Do you know what I mean? Your UFCs, Cage Warriors, all that kind of stuff. So they come to put on a performance, and that's exactly what Ross is going to do on Saturday night.
You're right.
Yeah, but Ross, listen, absolute pleasure, brother.
Yeah,
It
mate.
was a
It's been great speaking to you, man.
yeah, just a couple of comments before we go.
No
Um,
worries.
your dad just saying you're just scared talking about the Levi and Ross fight. Um,
Oh,
you've got
God.
Ashley Griffiths, sorry. Let's go, Ross. Uh, and then Casey Bell, brothers asking where their shout outs. So
I gave you a shout out. I said to all my family coming, but Tyler, Calum, Connor, Alex, Paul, shout out to Ayers.
yes, and then obviously again Ashley Griffiths just saying going for the win, and let's go, so 100%. And then final one, Paul McGowan just saying brilliant, mate. Thanks for supporting Ross, mate. I love Ross, man. Ross knows this. Do you know what I mean?
I love you too, Stu. You know that,
Yeah,
eh?
mate. We've had many a chat. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
always great chatting to
yeah.
you, getting to see you, and then seeing you in the cage because obviously I see you outside the cage, but when you're in the cage, that seems to be a happy place for you.
Oh,
Do you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
So
It's where I'm at my happiest, like.
yeah, so I absolutely love that. So I'll continue to support Ross all the way fucking wherever you take this game, man, wherever you take it. So but no, listen, absolute pleasure, brother. Thanks
Yeah,
again. Enjoy the rest of the week. I know it's fucking weight cutting. It's not the best, right?
not
But
the best, but I'm in good spirit right now. It's probably the easiest one I've done. So,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But listen, enjoy the rest of the week, mate, and
yeah.
enjoy
You,
Saturday night. All right,
thank you, Stu. Right,
right,
mate.
brother. Take it
Thank you.
easy.
See you later,
Bye
mate.
bye.
Bye. Bye.